Log into UHI Mahara using your UHI ID and password. The three large boxes in the middle of your dashboard equate with the tabs at the top of the page. There are also 3 steps involved in entering content, placing it on a page, and sharing the page. To create a blog, go to the Content tab and look for the grey Journals tab just underneath. When you first log on, you'll find you have a journal, and if you click Settings, you can give it a title, description, and suitable tags. If you put in tags, you'll see a tag cloud appearing on the right of your screen. Next, click the New Entry button to enter some information in your blog. You could use a subject or a date as title and just enter the text. You would have noticed that it's possible to attach files, but they don't display too nicely in the blog if it's an image, for example. It is better to click on the Content tab again and look for the grey Files tab just underneath and upload a file to this area. To do that, you should tick the box confirming you have authorization to upload the file and use the Browse button to locate the file on your disk. That's the first part of the process. The next step is to place the blog on a page. Click on Dashboard to return to your own home page, and you can use either the middle box or the Portfolio tab at the top of the page. The first tab, Pages, displays a list of your existing pages, and you'll see the Create Page button. When you click that, you are taken to an area where you can drag tools onto the page which will fill in the details. It doesn't look like there's a lot of blank space available on the page, but that expands as you use it. I prefer to go to the second tab and give the page a name first. Then I usually go to the third tab and select the type of layout I want. You can change this later. Now I'll go to the first tab and start using the tools. The first tab has tools for things like RSS feeds, YouTube videos, Google Calendar, etc. You would use the second tab for including items from your own content area. The General tab has miscellaneous building blocks, and most people use the Text tool a lot. The last two, Profile and Resume, allow you to select items from your content area where you've entered details for your profile and CV. The Journals tab is what we need for blogging, and I'll let you see each of these tools in operation. There are situations where each would be appropriate. Click Done at the foot of the page. This brings us back to the list of pages, and you should be able to see your blog somewhere in the list. You can edit a page by clicking on the pencil icon to the right. If you click on the page title, the page opens, and there will be a button on the top right enabling you to edit it. It might be a good idea to include some contact details and possibly a profile picture. I'm still displaying my blog 3 times, so I'm going to delete those copies that I don't want to use. I need to change the page layout to 2 columns rather than 3. Remember to click Save at the foot of the page before moving to another tab. Click on the Profile tab. The first tool just deals with contact information, so I'm going to use the second and select those items to display. The Image tool is under the second tab, and you can just drag it onto the page. Select the image in the dialog box. Change the title to. You can enter a specific width, but if you leave it blank, it'll adapt to the column width. Blocks on the page can be moved around by grabbing the block header area. The third and final step is to share the blog, and this is done under the Portfolio tab and the grey Share tab. If you click the secret URL button, you will get a URL which you can give to someone by email, for example, and the page can only be seen by those who have that link. I'll go through the options that are under the Edit Access button. Public means the Internet. Logged in users means public within UHI. Friends are all of your friends, and there is a button for all of your groups. If you're a member of any group, it will be shown here. If you want to share with individuals, click the link to share with other users and groups. Find the person you want to share with and click Add. If you enter the wrong name, it can be removed. I expect a blog would be shared with logged-in users or the public. You can give people access for a certain time period, but I don't imagine you'd want to do that with a blog. Under Advanced Options, you have the option to allow comments and to moderate comments. Remember to click Save when finished. All that is required now is to keep your blog up to date. To do that, you would click on Content and then Journals and use the New Entry button to add more to the blog. The page is updated automatically.